Meet Morgan
on BBC WM
95.6.
The voice of Birmingham and the Black Country.
Decent day today, dry and bright, plenty of sunshine and a top temperature of 10 Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. In just over a fortnight's time, my next two guests are going to be starting a massive challenge, raising money for cure leukemia at the QE and a diabetes charity because they're rowing 3,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean. That's going from the Canary Islands to the Caribbean. But what makes it especially tough is that when they decided to do this, neither of them had actually done any rowing before. Harry Martin Dry and Alex Bland join us in the studio. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Because if I remember rightly, we actually spoke about this when you'd first kind of decided to do this. You said you weren't insane then. Are you insane now? Because I think it was Harry we spoke to you, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I think maybe getting close to insane this last week as we're kind of preparing. So we actually leave the UK on Sunday, and we put the boat on a trailer and we tow it, get on a ferry at Portsmouth, go to Le Havre, tow it all the way through France and Spain, which is a 2,000-kilometre journey on the back of a car, and then get a ferry across from Cadiz to Gran Canaria, where we spend the last 10 days training. And this week we've got to get everything ready because we don't have equipment now. We're not going to be able to get it in Spain.
No.
So this week is just mad.
You nervous?
I think increasingly so. It's you go through this whole year, just it's little victories, a series of little victories, one step to the other, and you're not really thinking about the whole process. So I think as Harry was saying, a week or two away and suddenly it all becomes very real. There's an enormous amount of equipment that has arrived at our shed where the boat's being prepared, and it's just trying to find place for all this equipment.
And I'm guessing as well as the equipment, I mean, as we said, you'd not done any rowing before, so I'm guessing you've had to kind of, it sounds ridiculous, but learn how to row on open water on the Atlantic Ocean.
That's a good point.
How hard was that? Because some people go, well, what are you talking about? It's easy. It's just pulling and pushing, isn't it?
Well, this is the big question: is have we done enough? We spent quite a bit of time on the water in the boat. We actually got rescued by the RNLI a couple of weeks ago.
What a great start that is!
Which friends and family were seriously worried at that point in time. There was a lot of, we told you so, and you need to practice more, and all this kind of stuff. But it doesn't matter. Even if we go out into the North Sea, however much we do, there's nothing that prepares you for kind of you can see waves of kind of 40 foot in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. There's just nothing you're going to see anywhere near the UK that looks like that.
Because Alex, I mean, it's what is it? 3,000 miles is what you're going to be rowing. What's the furthest you've rowed so far?
I think we did a 12-hour row the other day. That was on land, and we've done the odd 6-hour jaunt out into the English Channel.
So how long is that? How long's?
So miles, probably not even 1/100th of that. It's a very small amount. So yeah, there's a lot of unknowns still out there.
Absolutely. Now, I mean, we've mentioned that you're both doing it for particular charities, and you've both got very personal reasons for doing it. Alex, you're doing it. It's for a diabetes charity.
Yeah. So my older brother got type 1 diabetes when he was very young. That's the sort of nature of type 1 diabetes, and we're raising money partly for a charity called the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, and that is a sole type 1 diabetes charity, one of the largest in the world, and they do amazing work trying to find a cure for type 1 diabetes.
And Harry, this is about your mum. You're riding for cure leukemia.
Yeah, so my mum had leukemia for 20 years and very sadly died earlier this year after a very traumatic bone marrow transplant that eventually they couldn't quite get right. It's a pretty complicated procedure. But the guys here, Charlie Craddock and the team at Cure Leukemia, are investing a lot of time, energy and money into trying to develop the ways in which bone marrow transplants and other forms of cure for leukemia are developed and used in hospitals. And whilst we have an amazing medical system in this country, it takes time for them to adopt new medicines. And this is one of the charities that's really helping those medicines get proven and come through for use and help people like my mum survive a bit longer.
What do you think your mum would be saying now about you rowing 3,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean?
She went and watched the film with the tiger on the boat. The
Life of Pi.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's not going to be the best thing.
Luckily, that was in the Pacific, but she came out and kind of said, "You're not rowing across any oceans."
Alex, tell us, if people want to find out more, if they want to possibly donate, tell us, how do they do that?
So we have a website. It's www.rowing4research.com. That's where you can find out every bit of information about us, about the campaign, and particularly how to donate. We have a Virgin Money Giving link there. It's very clear on the homepage. You'll also be able to track us as we move across the ocean. There'll be a map and a little bleeper with us pinging our positions.
Yeah, because apparently we're going to be able to speak to you while you're on the open sea.
I hope so. Yeah.
I think we're hopefully going to try and catch up with you while you're out there, aren't we?
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a crackly line, but we've got a satellite phone.
It's fine. Tin cans and bits of string will be fine. We absolutely. Guys, listen, thanks for coming in. You seem remarkably cooler than I would be about rowing 3,000 miles. But Harry Martin Dreyer, Alex Bland going to be doing that, and hopefully, as we say, catching up with them as they go between the Canary Islands and the Caribbean. And if you missed the website, we've got it here. Give us a call, 08453 009956. Guys, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you.